One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Brings up second down.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he...
There he goes! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Makes a pass to Marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Webb. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside, he saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up in.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Lining up to add another. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got the tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
Yeah, and you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Brooks. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal.
Here we go.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Webb. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll throw on third and short. Hauls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
A strike downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hand.
Touchdown, NC State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing running out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Brooks. This time he's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking, hey.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass. He's space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Canes line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Right back to the well. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the ground, it's Hester. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now on first down from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets down with the slide.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get it. And the Heat will get home. 17. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finds some fresh air. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Takes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to...
Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Lost to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Out of the shot.
As a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
NC State 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Continues to fight for yards. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. NC State will pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.